well that budgets are even tighter for people living in our communities. Cheering and wearing yellow, as we've asked you all to do today. Thank you very much, Anthony. Please come up and speak. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Thank you. That's slightly unfair that I've got to go after Idris. That's really unfair.
That's the start of his career.
It's so good to see so many groups and parties coming together for this. This is vitally important, and it is encouraging to see this cross-party support and these different organisations working together. But it's also making me angry and frustrated that we actually have to be doing this in the fifth or the sixth largest economy, that we're having to have these campaigns. And I was speaking to a friend up in Abercynon yesterday, and he was pointing out that almost every conversation he was having, people were phoning him, or when he met people in the pub, the topic of conversation, have you turned your heating on yet? People are scared to turn their heating on. That cannot be allowed to happen. That should not be the state of things. And we hear a lot about budgets, and the Welsh Government does have some restraints. A lot of this problem does lie with Westminster. But we hear about things not being affordable. We hear about this is inevitable, the cost of living crisis, the fuel crisis, the energy crisis, the climate emergency. These things aren't inevitable. And some politicians would have us believe it's a unique set of circumstances this year. And yes, COVID was unique, and the war in Ukraine is having an impact. The government that chooses to reward its rich friends with tax cuts and its cuts to services and incomes for the rest of us. There is a clear alternative to all this, and we in the Greens fully support these four pledges, long Green Party policy, most of them, all valid and equally important. Emergency help now. We saw one thing in the COVID crisis, so the money is there when it's needed. We need to see that level again of investment. Retrofitting, we need a mass programme of retrofitting houses in Wales, across the UK, and again, it's not unaffordable. It's unaffordable not to do it. It is an investment it's an investment in the future. It's an investment in people's health and well-being. It has to happen. And more renewables. It's so frustrating. Swansea Tidal Lagoon should have been up and running for years now. These things need political will to make them happen. And when Welsh Government doesn't have the power, they need to be pushing harder at Westminster's door for those powers and to make Westminster do the right thing. And end coal. Absolutely vital. We've got the banner from our friends at Coal Action Network in the back. This is an area where the Welsh Government does have a decision to make. It is shameful that we got to the situation we're in with Aberpergam, and we hope that's resolved by the action that Coal Action Network are taking. But we need to see firm leadership from all parties, all politicians. We need to listen to these campaigners who are here week in, week out, telling us things that we know. All of these things are doable. They need to happen. Keep up the pressure. Keep campaigning. We're with you the whole way. Thank you.